Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. You know, we are on crypto bubbles. As we can see, Raydium is the biggest bubble right here, and that is what we're going to be covering. Before I jump into the charts, before I jump into all of it, guys, listen up. You know, make sure to take life day by day. You know what I'm saying? Blessing by blessing. And remember, Jesus is king. Now that that's over, listen, man, Radium is looking fantastic, right? A couple months ago, this was kind of in hell. Down here was pretty much hell for Radium because it was below any relevant type of, support and resistance. But at the same time, it was also the most optimal buying area, right? If you bought somewhere down here and you held all the way up to here, you would have been up 18 and a half times, right? So, you know, it is what it is, though. Uh, I personally don't have Radium, but I do think it is a great coin. Now, Radium did get a huge rally, a huge break of structure, right? Huge change of character. Then it retested off pretty much the only relevant structure it could have really retested off. Then again, it had a massive rally, went into this institutional candle over here, tapped in, sold off, but it still held structure, right? It still held structure. And we can see here for a couple weeks, couple months, it held pretty much $1.35 to $1.40. We had one rally up, and then we sold off, which is fine because it kind of created a double top. And now we have broken through this, right? We have broken through this. I do think we might get a little bit of pullback, maybe down to 267 or 276, sorry. But overall, it is looking pretty good for this coin, if I do say so myself. Once we kind of get past, if I'm being honest, once we kind of get past like 380, we have a lot of imbalance. We have a lot, and the only like next relevant targets are like $7 and the bottom of this resistance, which is like 950, and then the all-time highs. So we don't have many profit targets, right? There's not too much, crazy stuff happening. I mean, like there's just a lot of imbalance, which is like usually when there's imbalance, it gets filled fairly quickly because it's kind of like a gap in the market in a way. There's no like real structure, a lot of resistance behind it. So once, like I said, once we kind of fly past this area, the next relevant area is here, then pretty much the next relevant area is here, then it's going to go up here, probably consolidate for a little bit, right? Oops, sorry, go up higher, boom, and I think personally it's going to expand, right? Right now, Radium's chilling at not 841 million market cap, and I do think it's one of those coins that could genuinely probably go to 15 to 20 billion as a peak. Just because of how relevant it's going to be with meme coins, I genuinely think that it will get a big pump. And if there's more money now, you got to remember like 20 billion, 30, 40, 50 billion, they're going to be like the more new norms, right? It's different. So even if we were to 10x from here, that's 8.4 billion, $31. If we were to 20x, right, that'd be around 16 billion market cap, a little bit higher, and that would be around like $60 per token, even more. And you know what? That would pretty much play out with, this level here a little bit higher. And I do think that's very, very possible. I genuinely do. I don't think it's unrealistic to aim for 15 to 20 billion market cap with this coin. Um, you could very well be selling at, this level. You could even sell at the all-time highs. But I genuinely do think this coin will do good. And it doesn't take that much money to move it. So that is my price prediction for this. I do think it will hit $60. If you want to start selling it earlier, then a little in the high 30s, a little bit in 40s, then you could sell the rest in the 50s if you want to be safe. But I do think $60 for this coin is very, very realistic.